finally got that box out of the roadway, so smooth sailing there. And in Dublin, a car and a street sweeper got in a bit of a scuffle, 680 northbound near Mission Boulevard. Now they are pushed off to the shoulder, seeing a bit of brake tapping there. And in Redwood City, crews are still working to clear this crash that takes away the HOV lane. Traffic is starting to build 101 northbound at Hillsdale Boulevard. Westbound 780 on the ramp to northbound 680. You've got a stall. Car ran out of fuel and is blocking the Gore Point now. Courtesy Patrol is headed out there, but until then, you're going to see a lot of slowdowns. And in San Jose, large tire treads still blocking a right lane, 101 northbound at Tully Road. Believe it or not, on the southbound side of the road, we have a stall that's blocking the Tully Road exit ramp. KSFO Traffic, I'm Nikki Whaley.
Hey, give your car a break. You think it wants to be dirty? Your car is a lot happier when it's clean, inside and out. So do your vehicle and yourself a favor and drive to Shine and Seal. Shine and Seal is quick, easy, and you're in and out in under 5 minutes. Shine and Seal is a new state-of-the-art facility, is environmentally friendly, and offers the latest brushless cleaning technology called NeoGlide that cleans and protects your car's finish. And Shine and Seal offers great deals on washes like unlimited car washes starting at $29.99 a month, or prepay for 3 washes and get 1 free. And Shine and Seal has the most powerful self-serve vacuums in the city, conveniently located at 367 Bayshore Boulevard in San Francisco. For directions, visit shineandseal.com. That's shine the letter N seal.com. Shine and Seal accepts all major credit cards as well as Apple Pay and Google Wallet payments. Keep your vehicle clean all year with a little help from Shine and Seal.
Thomas Jefferson sent Lewis and Clark to find the West Coast because he had a dream of San Francisco. 45 years later, gold was discovered not many miles from here. Inventors and artists and entrepreneurs were rewarded for their successes with fine timepieces and jewelry from the showcases of the world-renowned Shreve and Company. The glow and gleam of gold never left San Francisco, and I'm certain it never will. Their doors have welcomed us for 164 years. But this is a new San Francisco. So we're getting an all-new Shreve and Company.
I'm Rin Schiffman, freshly graduated from the Gemological Institute of America. My father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and great-great-grandfather were, you guessed it, jewelers. Shreve and Company is our store, and we want to make it yours.
The new Shreve is opening this autumn.
In the meantime, you'll find me at 117 Post Street and in Palo Alto at the Stanford Shopping Center.
.com. Think fast.
Now breathe.
Think slow.
And stretch.
Think round. Think square. There's plenty to think about in the newest research now coming out. It shows that regular exercise and a diet low in saturated fats and rich in antioxidants are not only good for your heart, they might even help to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. So the Alzheimer's Association encourages you to think small, as in blueberries and other dark-skinned fruits. Think big, as in a long, brisk walk and a big bowl of dark green leafy veggies. And think about your future by visiting the Alzheimer's Association today at alz.org for more ways to maintain your brain. alz.org. Thinking ahead today might make all the difference tomorrow.
This is Talk Radio 560 KSFO. You're listening to Michael Savage and the Savage Nation on Talk Radio 560 KSFO.
Whether you vote for me or whether you vote for someone else, I will be still your greatest champion, right? Our support comes from every part of America and from every walk of life. We have the support of cops and soldiers and carpenters and welders and accountants and lawyers, the young and the old, and millions of working class families all over this nation.
In other words, the Eddies that I'm talking about. Welcome back to the Savage Nation. And I want to read you what I wrote about the Eddies in the last 2 pages of Scorched Earth. Let me start with this. the change in America that you're noticing, the shift from complacency started with Donald Trump. It doesn't matter whether he's cynical or whether he's manipulating you to become free. It doesn't really matter. He awakened the sleeping giant. And the sleeping giant is going to affect the world. Going back to World War II, the Japanese realized that after they bombed Pearl Harbor, what they had done. One of the admirals said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that all they'd succeeded in doing was to awaken a sleeping giant and fill it with terrible resolve. And I used to call those citizens, these proud Americans, the Eddies of the world. Well, it's just a name, a common Christian name, but it embodies that which is the best in us. The Eddies who fought in World War II. The Eddies who put down their saws and ceased to be carpenters or electricians or farmers and went and fought the Nazi Übermenschen, the Supermen, as they called themselves. And every man who defeated that Superman will never forget it. Every man defeated Superman. Then when Eddie came home from winning World War II, he built the United States into the greatest country on earth in the 1950s, the greatest nation in the history of the world. Then along came the human plagues, the vermin I talk about, the shyster William Kunstler, the degenerate Allen Ginsberg, the drug peddler Timothy Leary, and Bella Abzug, who had her own special brand of feminist insanity. Then there were the militant Black Panthers, whom even Martin Luther King Jr. couldn't sting. And this group of evildoers, these left-wing drug peddlers and social polluters, destroyed the will of America. They twisted the entire American mind. Some people think the twisting started with the beatniks. Go, man, go, huh? With the bongo drums and the beards and the sandals. It didn't. They were basically harmless, reading poetry in coffee houses and on street corners. Even as a kid, I didn't pay much attention to them, but they were right about one thing. It went, man, it went. Those days are over. Goodbye, beats and socialists and degenerates. Now we have to pick up the pieces because Eddie is still here. You see, Eddie had children. Never forget it. And not all of Eddie's boys became earls. Not all of Eddie's boys went to Harvard. Not all of Eddie's boys went to NYU. Not all of Eddie's girls went to Columbia Law. Eddie's boys and girls are still in America, and they still have American values. Those people, those blue-collar families, are still the majority. They're still the backbone of this country. They didn't vote in the last presidential election because Barry Obama and Mittens Romney didn't speak to them. But I can guarantee you as I sit here that they're going to vote in this coming election. And when that sleeping giant, those former non-participants in the political process finally elect their leader, you're going to see a change unlike any you've ever seen in your lifetime, whether you like it or not. They will vote because they'll finally realize that the West is being savaged from within by militant Islamists and secularists on the left. They will vote because if they do not, Christian beliefs will be stamped out and the West will be stamped out along with them. They will vote because they'll finally understand what John Adams, America's second president,